listening to the radio in my headset. Oh, let's get my gloves in my pocket here. I have a lot of work. That's an insane amount of work. I just wanted to go live and say hi to people. See how things are going. Try to keep my channel alive just a little bit. Just a little bit. Thanks for all the people who like, subscribe, and watch times, because I need the fucking money. I'm broke as shit, probably just same as all the rest of you. So thanks for the support. Thanks for all the views, all the everything. It helps. Makes me feel better. Things are shit these days, huh? Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. At least I'm not the only one. What am I doing here? Yeah, I need to find that. I'm looking for my tools, my logging tools. There's certain tools that I use when I go out into the forest. You always want to grab a thingy with a sharp thingy on the end of it. This is a tool I use a lot. Oh, you like my new deck? Look at that. Pretty cool. The other thing I need is this. That. I need that tool. Yep, that, and a double-sided axe. I broke my effing my handle. This is terrible. See that? And I went all the way through. That sucks. I just replaced that. These handles lately, they've been coming out of China or wherever the fuck they're coming out of. We used to get them out of Canada. When I was young, a lot of the handles and whatnot that we used to get used to come out of Canada. And the American ones were considered better, but the Canadian ones were really good. But now we have this fist-fucked Chinese wood that it breaks. Just fucking breaks. I'm going through handles, so I'm gonna have to start making my own handles. That's just the answer to that. You just make your own. Can't fucking trust anybody these days. Money's too dire. I don't have any of that shit. I don't know about you guys, so when I do have it, I'm not gonna spend it on fucking garbage. So I'd rather just make it myself. No big deal. What, you old? What, I'm old? What, you old? I don't speak pigeon. Sorry. No speak it a pigeon. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's do this. Let's get this fucking, these trees moved. This chainsaw done up. I'm just getting my ass kicked out here in the forest. That's alright. That's alright. Other people get gym memberships. And they look like it too. You can tell when a guy goes only to the gym and he doesn't actually work. His body looks all fucking... It looks weird. You can tell a man's body. He looks pretty thick. Pretty fucking... More solid, more uniform. Gym bodies are lumpy. All right, let's get this fucking thing moved. Let's see how we do it. All right. Hi. Need to get back to work. I'm getting cold. I don't need that. I do need this. All right. That's how it goes. uh, yeah, so this is life. This is life for the foreseeable future. That's for sure. So what I'm doing is, you can see I'm starting up at the top of the hill. I'm working my way down. I just work my way down a tree. Get that tree all done up. You can see the branches and everything. That all used to be a tree. And this is what it looks like after. That's what it looks like before. Then after, you can almost not even see it. once I get through with it. Demolishes it all down. So I'm gonna be just doing this all day long for most of the day. Just be doing this. And then come later on in the evening, I don't know, go throw some darts and drink some beer because fuck this. So the chainsaw I'm running right now, this is a Steel MS362. I used to have 2 of them, but one of them got stolen. Oh shit. In the forest, always be prepared to fall, because that shit happens. Especially with all these sticks and it's been raining. Here we go. Making myself a little. So, start up there. Get all those done. You see all of them I have? That's the whole forest full. See, you guys just see these little couples that I'm just doing right now. Nope, all of it goes. That's pretty crazy. Get ready to shave my beard. I've been going back and forth on it. Shaving my beard. I do it every once in a while. It's the damn thing grows right back. People are like, no, don't shave it, as if it doesn't grow back. Trust me. I don't really have a choice in the matter. That thing grows, whether I like it or not. Alright. To get back, thanks for your likes and subscribes and all of that. Thanks for your support to the channel. Everybody fucking needs an attaboy nowadays. Give me an attaboy in the chat. Say, hey, good job, buddy. Sometimes that's all a motherfucker needs. Just good job. Alright, well, let me get at this. It's gonna run out of fuel soon. I gotta refuel it. Oh. This is life. And that's gas. That's oil. Oil in the front, fuel mix in the rear. Oil in the front, fuel mix in the rear. Works like that on every chance I can think of. You put oil in the front. I use any old kind of oil. It don't matter the brand. Any old bar lube kind of work. In my view, your bar and your chain are considered sacrificial. You know, I mean, they're gonna wear out. You can try to maintain them. You can try to do what you can try to do for as long as you can do it, but they're going to wear out. And yeah, now the fuel is where you don't want to fuck around. Make sure you have proper fuel mix. Make sure you're using the proper fuel they ask you to use. Steel gets bitchy. It wants you to use only steel product. While you don't have to do that, you do have to pay attention to the fuel ratio. You do have to pay attention to that fuel ratio. Most engines that require fuel mix, I think, require 40 to 1, usual. But steel runs 50 to 1, so pay attention to that. Always pay attention to the fuel ratio. Especially if you're buying premix or something like that, you want to know that stuff. Right? There you go. What happens? Oh no, I put the oil in the back and I put the gasoline in the front. What do I do? Just dump it out, dude. Just dump it out. Oh, is it gonna fuck up? I put the oil all in the fuel tank and it's filled with oil now. Just dump it out. Fucking, that's it. Fill it back up with fuel, regular, whatever the fuel that you're using, and start it back up and just run it. Well, don't you have to rinse it out or nah? Just fucking run it. I mean, really, you might foul your plug, take your plug out and clean it afterward, but fucking just run it, dude. Gasoline in the front, that's again, just dump it out and put the fucking right shit back in it. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. So here we go. Try to get you guys a good vantage point so you can actually see what I'm doing. But that's chainsaw work. I mean, it's heavily demanding. Like, it's work. That's for sure. It's definitely work. But I get this all knocked out eventually. Holy shit. Cutting down the trees, that's easy. I cut all these down in a day. Now I have like all of them to buck up and move. That's a completely different story. It's a completely different story. Well, it's got to happen. Motherfucker's got to do it. I think I have enough firewood here to last me for quite a while. Oh well. I need to burn everything in this forest. It's all too much. There's too much. It's all this dead branches and crap that have just fallen down from the forest, and I'm just one man, dude, trying to go through here and clean it out. That's the thing. It's either I do it or a forest fire is gonna do it for me. I'd rather do it myself. You know. That's the thing, though. Either you can do a thing, or somebody's gonna fucking do it for you, and it usually sucks when somebody else does it for you. Alright. Fuckity, 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 fuckity. Who wants a beer? Oh, scheiße. Let me go grab my thing. You notice I generally walk along the trees, because in my mind that's a straight path. That's a straight path and it's all clear. Gets used quite a bit. Oh, fuck. I think I'm gonna go buy a couple of beers tonight. Maybe have a couple of beers with my friend. Maybe. He doesn't drink beer, he drinks whiskey. I drink whiskey too, but nah. All right, let's get back at it. Let's get you closer. And then after this, you guys should be able to run a chainsaw. Just be like, yeah, watch the guy do it. I think I kind of get what he's doing. I kind of get it. You know. First you watch, then you do. It's not how I was taught. It's how I wish I was taught. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a strategy to this. You know, it's crazy. I totally forgot about this till now. I got a phone call yesterday. A friend I hadn't heard from in like 25 years. He got a hold of me. Found me. The channels and whatnot. Yeah, I had a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend. She was texting and driving. Drove over the fucking center lane. Well, I assume she's texting. She drove over the center lane. She wasn't paying attention, that's for sure. Got in a head-on accident, head-on collision, and whoop, she's fucking dead. Dead now. So he called me up to let me know. He's like, hey, your ex-girlfriend, like, she died. She was killed. And I was like, oh, huh. Well, that's, I mean, that sucks. You know, how beat up can you really get about an ex-girlfriend you broke up with because she was an asshole and you hadn't talked to in like 30 years? Yeah, it's like, but still, you know. People die. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I'm looking at this guy build a house up on the hill next to me. That's pretty cool. He's gonna have pretty great view from up there. Check this out. It's gonna be all right. See him way up there? Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good view from up there. Ah, yeah. He has a nice big excavator. I just have my own damn hands. Damn. This is where a girlfriend, children, sons, brawny lads, this is where they come in handy. Oh well. Shit happens, man. Shit happens, man. So, I don't think about my lot in life, and it's a pretty easy way to fucking not think about your fucking, the stupid fucking decisions that you made in life, by putting your head down and just getting back at work. Ugh. Is this gonna even work? I need to get a phone stand, but you know, we'll try. I'm gonna get a phone stand one of these days. I swear it. What's up, Havoc? Looking good, bro. Looking good for you too. Thank you. Just out here clearing property. Fuck. Alone. If you ever want to do anything like I do, get a wife or a girlfriend who actually really wants to do this. Really wants to do this. Don't go for girls who are just like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do, because they have like some fucking imagination of them like wearing a skirt and baking pies and shit like that. Because that is not the fuck how that happens. If the woman can't fucking handle Carhartts, boots, a fucking plaid shirt, and get the fuck out and work because shit has to happen around here, then she's not for you. A lot of girls will tell you they want that because they want you. So they'll lip service you. Don't believe them. Fucking... And like I said, baking pies isn't like... Fuck your pie. Fuck your pie. I'm busy getting the fucking wood, getting the everything, getting the house built, getting the fucking everything, getting the floor done, getting the foundation, getting this... Fuck your pie. I'm so sick and fucking tired of every time I meet a girl, they think they contribute with food. Fuck your food. I need help. Really jealous of that guy on the hill. I miss Dunwallace. But whatever. So you'll notice that as I stop and I seem to be cutting around my feet. It's like I have the piece of wood, I have the log in front of me, but like I seem to be cutting everything around me except for the damn thing I'm trying to cut. And if you're curious why I'm doing that, that is purely out of safety. Those are all safety cuts. Those are all for my personal preference. So I can get a really good footing so I don't step on any branches and slip and slide, because you can slide down the branches and whatnot. Especially with this bark, it's real slick. Yeah, so if you're wondering, that's why I do that. I spend a lot of time even just cutting up around it and cutting stuff away. It's you know, you can see I'm cutting and throwing things out of my way and whatnot. That's why you get a real big upper body when you do work like this. Real developed core, like this part of your body is really fucking developed. You see those men walking around with like those bellies, they're not fat, it's just like they're just big, and the chest and everything is just, the middle of their body is just real fucking big, but they're not fat. It's largely, they're probably doing work that involves their core, and that thing is just built like a fucking tank. Those men are generally tanks. You don't want to fuck with a man like that. I mean, whatever, I do. So but they're the kind of the sleepers, the ones you might not think were real tough, but they're generally pretty powerful. Pretty powerful type of body. All right. And the arms, the biceps and stuff, like in a gym bro or something like that, you'll see like these well-developed biceps and whatnot. But you see how like mine are not like that, like real developed. They're really kind of just, you know, they're not like rippled or anything, you know, but they're just kind of like that. And, you know, I can lift a lot. But it doesn't have pretty numbers on it. And there's no mirror that I get to hang out in front of. Well, I guess this, never mind, this counts. Yep, for my own comfort. I was doing something I thought was funny. So this is how I process branches up. And there's machines you can use at the gym, right? I see these people using these machines. Grab a branch. It's your opportunity to join manhood. So this is how I process these trees. And so that's how I do it. And you do that all day long. You break these branches, snap them in half, snap them in half again, snap them in half again, and you bust them down into these little balls. Bust them down into those little balls. Get them ready. Just do it with your grip strength. Just the object, what you're doing is you're breaking these fibers open. You're breaking it down, thermal mass. You're making a smaller thermal mass and you're breaking end open fibers. So when it comes time for my daughter to come out here and gather sticks, she doesn't have to deal with big stuff like this. She gets little stuff like that. Break it. Break it. So that's all the kid has to deal with. When she starts the fire, it's going to be a lot easier for her to get things going. No machine required. But it's unfortunate I don't have a fucking wife or a girlfriend, because that right there is honestly women's work. I have a lot heavier foes to tackle. Ugh. not bad. I mean, in the scheme of things, it doesn't look good. Prognosis not awesome. It's a lot of work. So I did all this. I got all that cleared. I'm starting from there and I'm working my way back this way. This is a workout, that's for fucking sure. Am I from Russia? No. I'm a Montanan. I'm a Montanan. Can't you hear the Montanan accent? developed extremely strong arthritis. There are no free trade-offs in life. The forest muscles, not those gym muscles. You want to get the forest muscles. I'll tell you what, this type of forest muscle, a well-built man working muscle, is going to work way fucking better than a gym muscle. That muscle knows how to do one thing: to pick up a pretty fucking piece of metal with a number on it. My muscles work together. They pick up, they throw, they move, they do action. There's a difference. You can see a single-purpose muscle for an all-purpose muscle, for actual strength versus gym strength. Fine. You can pick up that fucking thing with that number on it. I'll go do something that fucking matters. Because sometimes you get caught in positions where my phone tried to update. That was bullshit. Do some logs. I help you from Russia? Hell yeah. Are you from Russia? No. Could do some logs. Alright, come and grab some. The break yet? It's been 2 hours. I gotta complain to the fucking boss about this. Oh, it's kind of funny, eh? You see these homesteader channels and shit like that out there. All these, they just show you. They don't actually show you anything. I noticed that. They'll show products to you. They'll show you a bunch of products. They'll show you a million ways to do, a million tools and stuff that you can buy to do something, but rarely do these fuckfaces actually show you like the time that it takes to do this stuff. A couple jump cuts later and, you know, end of the video, but that's not, the facts on the ground are way different. It makes you think, makes the average person think, it's like, oh, I can do that, I can go out there and do that. Yeah, I mean, you can, you are a human being, I believe in you. However, it's cold and wet, and then suddenly it's not cold anymore. Suddenly it's real fucking hot. You're stripping clothes off, you know. Yeah, it's you're doing it in the rain. Everything's wet. Whatever, what can you do, you know? We got a lot of work to do. I cut out, like, I've done a great job. I think if I can get this tree here cut out, those two over there, that one and that one, you see, because these go longer, and this big old bad boy right over here. If I think I get these cut up, and then get to stacking. So how I do it is I stand in an area and I just build a pile of logs, and then a wood in my mouth. Ha ha ha. But I just make little wood piles here and there, and then I'll go through with my wheeler and a trailer and go pick them up, put them on, I'll drive to the next pile, go pick them up. So I'm not carrying everything too fucking far. I just stand where I am, put them in a pile. Outside of a 10-foot radius or so, I'll just move on to the next pile, pick it up, put it in a pile. Makes sense, right? I'm not carrying everything. No reason. And then sometimes I've straight up like forgotten the wood piles in the forest, especially at Dunwallace. There'd be little piles, and those just turn into dens for weasels and mice and fucking all sorts of stuff, grouse, and they just turn into little houses. And, every now and then it's like a squirrel forgetting nuts, you know. It turns into a tree. I forget a pile of wood and it turns into animal housing. So. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of wood too. This is crazy. I wish I could, and I should. Jesus. I really should be taking a few of these out and cutting them at lengths of 10 feet and just leaving them and moving on. I mean, it'd make my job a lot easier, to be honest with you. And then drag them over to the sawmill because I need lumber. And a few of these trees I could turn into timbers. I do need timbers. And these are straight. These trees are straight as hell. So I might do that. Just cut them down 10 feet long. Huh. Maybe 10.5 feet, maybe. these things are great. These things are great. They'll be able to use as a beam. I mean, dude, I can span whatever I want. With a log that size, I can span whatever the fuck I want. Like, it's easy. That's how I did that. You see over there the frame for that thing? Big heavy timbers and everything that I used around here. That's all off the property here. Trees that I just fell. I put it on my sawmill there, and I, cut some timbers. Yeah, I might do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I have fuck tons of firewood. I always need more firewood. I'm gonna build a firewood shelter. I better get back to work. I'm starting to get cold again. Brr. Keep moving. Gotta keep moving because it's actually cold here still. So keep moving. That's how you keep moving. Keep that blood flowing. Get warmed back up. Get it going. All right. I think this is the last of my gasoline. Maybe I'll just run to the last of my gasoline. And, okay. I put a big dent in this today. It's not big enough, though. I need to get a lot more done. A lot more. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, man. It's so funny. I meet these girls, I go out on dates with these girls, and they're like, I want to spend more of my experiences, I want to have experiences. I want to get out and I want to see the world and I want to travel and I want to have experiences. It's like, okay, well, I mean, that's cool, but when you've experienced yourself out among the world and then you come home, do you not think that you're going to experience something else? It's called poverty and homelessness because you didn't bother to do any fucking thing for yourself. When you had the opportunity, you just went, experiences. Well, you fucking moron. Build your nest first, then go have your experiences. Not the other way around. It's so stupid. People are so fucking stupid. Your fucking house first. Figure your shit out first. Then go have your experiences. Trust me. My life is full of experiences. And they were all shit. Nah, they weren't all shit. But I don't know if I'd do half of them again. Oh no. Do I have one tank of gasoline left? Barely? Yeah. Alright. Get at it. Get this work done. Just put the cap on. There you go. Brr! Cold. Need to get back to work. Are you having a good weekend, Havoc? Hey, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Less real. Always awesome to see your chats. Lord work? Fuck, it is a Lord work. Unless I'm the fucking Lord. Everybody wants to fucking give a god all the credit. Fuck your god. I'm the one out here doing this. Not your stupid god. You can tell my hands are already quite glove-like, because I forget to put these on a lot. So, I get self-conscious when I touch a girl or when I touch a female. Say like I'm in an embrace with a female and I touch her skin, I touch her body. I'm very conscious that my hands are so ragged and tough and rock hard that I feel like I'm gonna hurt her skin. Like her skin is just so soft, and so everything when I touch her, I'm like, oh man, it must feel like concrete on her. It must feel so gross. So. sparkles. Funny. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm almost, like, I want to say I'm almost done, but not even close. Homesteading isn't that bullshit you see on the fucking YouTube channel. It's not. Homesteading is not that fucking stupid. The stupid channel showing you some stupid little, like, trick or tip or anything. There's nothing special about it. It's hard fucking work. If you have a dream of going out into the forest and going out into the forest with your axe and your little fuck you, that's not how it's done. Live in reality. If you're a female, you have a dream of putting on an apron and just baking apple pies all fucking day, fuck you. You don't belong here. It's just work. It's not glamorous. It's not fucking glorious. It's backbreaking. It's muscle building and character fucking defining work. That's it. Oh. It's life. This is life. Go big guy. I'm not big. Definitely not big. I'm pretty small. Well, I'm not small. I look at some dudes and I'm like, wow, that guy's small. So I guess I'm not small. I'm just definitely not big. But I ran out of gasoline. My jug is empty. So thanks for the likes, subscribes, and the views and all the minutes you give me, because that helps pay for gasoline. Goodness knows that shit's not cheap nowadays. Thanks to our fuckface government. Oh, hey, I got a bright idea. Let's... Whatever. This piece that I'm sitting on, this long piece here, I think I'm still gonna measure it out. I cut it too long on purpose. I might want to get rid of part of the trunk, cut it up a little bit farther. Chain it up, drag it over to my sawmill there. I get a good beam out of this one. Geez, I could probably get a 10 by 10 inch by 10 inch beam out of this. Far larger than anything I would ever need. But if I can keep it this long, then yeah, I mean, 10 inches by 10 inches, you can span just about whatever you want. And when I'm doing spans and stuff like that, if they're under stuff, I only top side it and bottom side it. I don't do the sides, because I leave a lot of that, those fibers, because all that's structural. I leave it. Why take it away? You know, there's no reason. So I just leave it. This thing's pretty big. But I have a chainsaw. The largest chainsaw Steel makes. The 880. I have that. Or the 088, whatever. I have one of those. Yeah. So I have a lot of work to do. Wow. I think I did all of this in one afternoon. It took me like maybe 4 hours to cut down all these trees and whatnot. But processing them is crazy nightmare. I'm taking a lot of the parts that are useful to me. I'm taking them aside, but other than that, the branches, all this stuff, all the pieces, anything that I can push with the bulldozer, I'm just going to push with the bulldozer. I'm not going to try to overly clean this area. I'm bulldozing all of this. It's all getting dozed. It's all getting brought back down. You know, I'm going to make it nice and landscaped. Like, nice and pretty. And then, I hear that guy has a machinery over there. I wonder if he has a dozer that I could convince him to let me use. I gotta go introduce myself. It might work. Nice beard, bro. Yeah, I was thinking about cutting it off. Thank you. But I was thinking about shaving it pretty soon, because it's just, I don't know. I grow them in the winter and then cut them again, you know. It's a thing. Do I play Apex? I think I do have that game, yeah. And I have played it a couple of times. I'm not very good. I've only played it a few times. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun, yeah. But yeah, so I if it's the one I'm thinking of, then yes. But I've only played it like a couple of times. Oh, shit, what time is it now? 4. Well, I'll see if my buddy's hanging out. Go have some coffee and have a drink of whiskey with him, and wake up in the morning. I go make some measurements for another guy that needs me to make some measurements for him out at his property. So I fell in with a nice lot of people, like some pretty nice people and whatnot. So that's good. And then other than that, I'll just make some more fucking gas mix and get out here and cut some more trees. Hopefully it's nice tomorrow. Hopefully it's nice and blue skies. That's what we want. Nice blue skies for tomorrow. Then I can get out here and get some more work done. If I can I got a lot done today. Like almost a third, I would say. So if I can get over there and do that middle bit tomorrow, and then maybe next weekend or sometime this week get to that other side. But then I have all of those to cut down as well, which is equal. Nah, it's less. It's less. I have to cut down those as well. And I have to cut down these. See these standing over here? All this birch needs to go, basically. I'm cutting it all down. Let me get in here with the bulldozer. Bulldoze everything nice. I try to keep as much spruce as I can. I like spruce trees. Try to keep as many of them as possible. Make them nice and pretty. To open this place up. See, when we came here, I named the property Fernwood because they're these fiddle ferns. Ferns everywhere. They're really thick with ferns. The reason that is because the ground is a bit boggy and it's real dark because of all the trees when they get in bloom. So it created a good atmosphere. But I'm fucking that up. So we'll see if the ferns come back. I see them growing up, especially up on the hill there. When I was working up over there were a bunch of ferns coming up. They're edible this time of year. There we go. Is that a bunch of them? No. A moose has been coming through here every night because since I dropped the trees down, all these branches are down low for them. And just because the tree got cut down doesn't mean that it's automatically dead. It still grows. It's still going through the process. It still burns off all the sugar. It still acts as if it's standing up. It just does not know. Until it knows, it doesn't know. That's why I think it's funny when scientists are like, oh, the trees send a warning and signal out. And dude, they don't fucking know. They still start growing. They'll still grow. Anyway, you could probably plant this in the ground, this shoot, and you could get another tree if you did it properly, So anyways, the moose have been coming along and eating these things. Smorgasbord, because all that shit's usually way up high. And so now it's down low. I get a moose coming in here every night. Every night, chewing it all up. They can smell it. They can smell when birch is being cut up. And they come running. But moose, they're a predictable creature. They have a route. And they hit it almost on the hour as they're going through. You can time them. And you can catch them on their route if you learn it. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Why? Okay. That's it. Thanks for all the support, all the kindness, all the everything that you guys ever give me. I appreciate you all and whatnot. Wherever that diamond thingy came from, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Any support helps, honestly. Even an attaboy in chat fucking helps. I appreciate it. Whatever. I'll turn it down. So, you guys rock and roll. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. See what other trouble I can get up to.